Later, big guy. Thanks for the cool beats, bro. Rest well, everyone. We can meet back here later on. I have a small errand around the city, so I'll leave you to recover. Will you be heading to the palace, Wook-Lamont? Wook-Lamont, did you hear me? Lost in her own little world, it seems. Well, no matter. I'll be back soon enough. An attendant is standing by to unlock your cabin. Enjoy your stay. Hell yeah. Let's stay at Sandals. Welcome back, Master Bro of Kane. Your cabin is just as you left it, minus a light layer of dust. Vacation. So nice. Who could that be knocking at my door? Could it be Y'shtola has finally found me at last? Oh, it's you. Hello, Wook-Lamont.
You have a moment?
Oh, okay, I suppose.
There's something I wanted to talk to you about.
I'm spoken for.
So,
Mm-hmm. Yes. Uh-huh. I'm not into furries?
It's just too stuffy in here, that's what.
Okay.
We should go outside. Aye, a nice walk in the fresh air. That's what we need.
Sure? Listen, my D is for Y'shtola only, okay? Listen. My D is spoken for, okay? Sorry to drag you away from your nice, comfortable cabin, but I could feel the walls closing in. Oh, I know. I'll take you to one of my favorite places in Tuliolal. That should help me get my thoughts in order. We'll go to... Dude, it's already happened. You know that, right? You know? Like, it already happened at Endwalker, bro. She came to my room, man. We're in there. And make our way up there. How is this a walk? I'm having to run my ass over there. Like, what is this? This is the worst date idea ever, Wook-Lamont. Why won't it let me click it? Where am I going? Well, what do we have here? Peshiwa! What are you doing up and about? Is your back feeling better? It's much healed now, so don't make a fuss. Besides, I can't be lounging in bed all day when you're out there fighting your hardest to win the throne. You're the claimant with the greatest love for peace. I love this nation of ours, and lending you my support is the least I can do. When I see you smile like that, how can I not be encouraged? Oh ho ho, there's plenty more who believe in your cause. I can recruit a whole battalion of smiling faces if you think it'll help. Yours alone is more than enough. Thank you, Peshiwa. And thank you, Third Promise. I shall pray for your success in the contest. All those smiling faces. Sorry, Kane. I'm getting distracted. It's just that with the progress we've made in the contest, even these everyday encounters feel that much more special. Do you think we can take our time and maybe wander around a little first? Then we can head to that spot I was thinking of. I don't care. I'm just here. I'm just guarding you. What are we doing here? I mean, what the fuck?
This is much better. I used to come here all the time when I was little. Would look out over the whole city, and whatever worries I had would seem so small. Do you remember what I said at the top of Warkor Zormor? That I would fight to preserve Papa's peaceful Tural?
Yes, that I remember, yes. I do remember that.
Well, I've been thinking a lot since then. About what peace really means. If it's just the absence of war.
Mostly, but no.
All the best parts of our journey.
Not entirely. What does peace mean to me? Everybody, like, for the most part, I mean, like, you can't have everybody getting along. But, like, for a nation like this, or, like, you know, talking about the United States, as an example, like, just people that are in it to help each other, like each other for the most part, respect each other, don't try to harm one another. But, I mean, true peace can never really exist because there's always going to be criminals and crime.
I realize nothing gives me greater joy than the happiness of others.
But you can definitely find peace within your own life as much as possible.
But the company of family and friends and the music of their laughter is what makes it worth living. And as silly as it might sound, I've come to believe that those smiling faces are the best measure of peace.
Fair. You wish for a world like in the Yakui's dream?
With eternal life and no struggle or conflict, it's certainly an ideal worth striving for.
I mean, minus the eternal life
Who knows
thing.
if we could make such a world a reality. But renouncing war and conquest seems like a good place to start. So, this is my plan.
I wouldn't say no to eternal life as long as you can end it at any point, if you really get tired of it.
When I become Dawn Servant, I'll build on Papa's peace. Our people will live together in happiness.
Yay!
It's just like Kryl said. By taking the time to hear their concerns understand their feelings, and consider how best to serve, with each passing day, I'll be
well,
that
even
much
eternal
closer to
life,
becoming the
even
leader I
beings with
want to
eternal
be.
life can be killed. Like in almost every
It's hard
example
for
we've
me to
ever
say
seen in
how much
fiction.
I've changed since the contest began. But there's one thing I can say with confidence. I wouldn't have come this far without you as allies.
What do you mean it doesn't make much sense? Like, name every immortal being, every eternal life creation.
And feeling and thinking
They
along
always
with me,
can die. They can always be
never
killed.
learned so much, and in so short a time. There are 2 keystones left. After everything that's happened, and imagining what could happen, are you still willing to walk this path with me?
I mean, I've still got to level up to 100, so yeah, might as well.
Thank the gods for that.
I mean, you give the definition of eternal life, since you're denying every aspect in every fictional medium where a being has eternal life or immortality, but they're still susceptible to being killed. Like, you can end their life, but if they just, if they could live forever if nobody killed them, right? Like, that's how it's always kind of been presented. The only example I can really think of is in, like, Dragon Ball Z. They had, like, is Garlic Jr. having to be put in the dead zone because he wished for eternal life. Like, I think Dragon Ball Z might have the only, like, actual immortality where you can't actually be killed. But that's the only one I can think of. Yeah. I mean, that's a very common immortality. Like look at night elves in World of Warcraft. Live tens of thousands of years, but they can be killed. Like, they could die in battle. Vampires, werewolves are immortals, but they can be killed by each other, typically, right? So, like, that's the way eternal life has typically worked in fiction, right? Is that, yeah, you can live forever, but things could kill you. It doesn't make you impervious to everything that exists, right? But typically immortals are also, like, immune to disease and stuff. Like, a vampire can only be killed by, like, sometimes they go, like, a werewolf bite is a disease that can do it, but, regular diseases aren't gonna kill them. You look to be in good spirits. I assume your leisure time was well spent. I was glad to snatch some quality sleep myself, after all. It will soon be back to the road for us. Is that the weapon? Is that the weapon? That might be the weapon. I'm sure the others will be along shortly. I do hope everyone has rested well. That might be the weapon Tay was talking about. Now that we have refreshed ourselves somewhat, let us consider all claimants as they currently stand. Sorolja and Kona have completed every feat thus far and hold 5 keystones apiece. Wuklamat would be equal with them, but for Bakul Jaja's thievery, which has left us 1 short. That conniving braggart didn't so much as lift a finger for the feat of proof and wreaked havoc for the feat of ice. He can't have more than 3 keystones at most. He may think he can simply steal what he needs to win, but he's sorely mistaken. I'll be taking back what is mine, this I swear. I fear that reclaiming your keystone may not be enough. That is, if Bakul Jaja's unleashing of Valor Garmanda is any indication. Using his lead, I anticipate that he will move to obtain the remaining keystones before disrupting his rival's attempts. We may all find ourselves being forced to take one from another. I can't say I'd be comfortable with that. But neither will I surrender my claim to the throne so easily. If it's for the sake of preserving the happiness of my people, I'll do what I must. Misa beaucoup jaja. The last two keen souls we require are those of the Lay of Repast and the Lay of the Brotherhood. The former depicts the cessation of hostilities between the Mamulja and Zubral in the forest of Yaktel, specifically near a village called Ikbrak. That's where I was born, if you recall. I haven't been back there since Papa took me in when I was a baby. Where the Lay of Brotherhood takes place, however, it's unclear. In the saga, it is said that a foreign explorer came seeking an audience with the Dawn Servant, but not little more than that. Eorzea has a similar tale. The explorer Ketan Ram befriended a two-headed king known as Autark before commencing his travels across Tyrol. He journeyed here several times afterwards, but he was ultimately lost at sea. At least, that is the commonly held belief. Your two-headed king certainly sounds like Papa, so this Ketan Ram fellow must have come to Tuliyola. But if he indeed arrived some 80 years ago, the capital may not have been built yet. Vestiges of Yokoi architecture notwithstanding. Wait, you said Autark, didn't you? The Ketan Ram must have met the Dawn Servant in Mamuk. Mamuk, is that a city? One of the grandest in Tyrol once upon a time, and the seat of Mamulja's homeland. It too lies in Yaktel, not far from Ikbrak. Then all things considered, Yaktel seems the obvious choice for our next destination. From here, the safest method of travel is by dirigible. We should make for the landing once our preparations are complete. We're riding in one of Kona's balloons. They can't be any worse than ships, can they? No, that's fine, Shin. You keep them. You keep them. I don't think you can give them anyway. Well, I mean, this is just the initial story, but I'm enjoying it so far. I thought Endwalker was, like, for me, it's like Heaven's Ward, then Endwalker. I mean, I am not done with the rest of this yet. Then I might do Shadowbringers. I mean, it would be Mimi just to put Stormblood at the end, so I would put A Realm Reborn as the worst. That's okay. Save it just in case. I don't need it. I'm good. I appreciate the thought, though. Alright, let me grab this Aetheryte before I forget. I should be earning my own, you know? You have attuned yourself to the... Oh, I know that, yeah. I'll be honest, though, because I rushed through the MSQ, I didn't do like this with Shadowbringers, so I didn't get to experience the story of Shadowbringers, unfortunately. We were too much in a hurry to try to get going for a raid. The next flight to Yaktel will be leaving shortly. Passengers are asked to keep hands, legs, and luggage inside the dirigible at all times. I didn't dislike Stormblood. I didn't dislike Stormblood at all. But it definitely relied on you liking Lys or not. Are we sure that thing will stay in the air all the way to Yaktel? Are you ready? Bags packed and our goodbye said. There's no going back once we lift off. No, not that I'm nervous or anything. I'm just making sure that you're not nervous. Oh, who am I kidding? My knees won't stop shaking. Hey, will you hold my hand just until I've settled my nerves? Are you serious? Wait, is that why? I didn't know that. Oh God. Oh, I be cheating on you, Stola. I can't do it. We'll ask Aaronville. Maybe ask Aaronville. No. That stick in the mud, he never let me live it down. There she is, third promise. Wait just a moment. Hey, what's up, girl? Mablu and Tobly, of course. I'll wait as long as you need. What up, Mablu? What's up, my girl? Sorry to delay you, but we were able to discover the origin of Cryo's earring. Is that so? You said before that it gained popularity in Yogg-Turul as a protective ward for travelers, correct? That's right, we tracked down the elderly merchant to whom first sales are attributed. According to him, the design imitates an accessory worn by a foreign mage he met at market some 20 years ago. Little did he know that charming taste of salt would prove to be a commercial triumph. A foreign mage wearing this earring could only be grandfather. Did the merchant happen to mention which market? One in Yogg-Turul, to where it seems you are already bound. What luck! Then I shall seek my next clue once we arrive. Is it mere coincidence that brought my grandfather there, or yet another discovery to look forward to? Thank you both for coming all this way. How's the sales going, Mablu? Anything for the third promise? Good luck with the rest of the rite. Thanks, I won't let you down. I just got aboard this dirigible and I'm as good as there. Last call for passengers to Yogg-Turul. Jinkies, I wonder what this means. I really hope she wins. Yogg-Turul will test her mettle, without a doubt. The next Dawn servant must be willing to bear the full weight of this nation's history, no matter how heavy it may be. Well, Cryo's always been kind of likable, so I don't mind it so much.
The fierce Chapral hunters who laid claim to this land call it the Azure Forest, Yogg-Turul. Battered by meteors in ancient times and colored mesmerizing shades of blue and green by nature, it is easy to understand why the place is so named.
Well, we're invested now, so we'll get this quest line out of the way before we end the stream tonight.
It is here, where the Chapral and Mamulja once battled for dominance, that the right of succession would reach its climax.
Yogg-Turul. From the dirigible?
Are you all right?
I've never been good with heights.
You're a cat!
The vegetation is far denser than in Cosumauca.
I suggest you pay more attention to the ground, unless you want to walk straight into a cenote.
The fuck's a cenote?
A cenote?
Sinkholes filled with rain and groundwater. Many meteors fell here long ago, it is said, and after they struck the Earth, it became susceptible to erosion.
So quicksand.
Deep as some of the pits are, you'll not climb out in a hurry should you take a tumble. So don't take a tumble.
We're all looking at her.
Just one time.
Is the Shabral community depicted in the Lay of Repast close by?
Aye. We need but follow
Happy
the path a short way
Fourth!
west.
Right. I can't stand here with my knees knocking forever. Let's get going.
Alright. Okay. With thicker vegetation comes reduced visibility. I advise you to keep someone in sight at all times. Alright, hopping on my motorcycle. Let's go. What are these things? Necrosis? Alright, we gotta sneak behind this one. Oh. It still, like, it still caught me. Hold on! Hold on, gang. Just, there we go. Good! Everyone's accounted for. Brax is up ahead. Let's be on our way. Aaronville was not exaggerating about the cenotes. It would be grueling ordeal to climb out of one. Oh, this? Cenotes. I was thinking quicksand, not just giant holes. Well, thankfully we made it here without incident. Let's not dally any longer. How would you accidentally fall in one of these? Look, the game doesn't even let me do it. Ready to head on in? Well, I was trying to make it seem like it was an accident. Our first task should be finding the Elector. Hopefully our relative tardiness will not reflect poorly upon us. Don't we know you? Or are you just some dude that looks the same? Nope. The third promise in her retinue, I presume. You presume right. I seek the Dawn Servant's Elector. Then come and join us in the Garden of the Stars at the village center. Everyone is waiting for you. Okay. Everyone? And who might that be? Well, gee, I'll give you a few guesses. There's but one way to find out. Come, let us follow him. Like, I'll give you a couple guesses on who the everyone is. Oh, what a shocker. Although I didn't expect for Bakul Jaja to be here.
At last, we are graced by the presence of the third promise.
Alright, Cyril Ja, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I've known we'd be waiting on your mangy hide. I wouldn't have bothered with Ligarmanda in the first place.
You self-serving piece of weaver dung! Do you have any idea how many could have been hurt?
Now that we are assembled, let us begin. My name is Hunmuruk. As a Brash Rash, I have the honor of serving as Elector on behalf of my people.
Okay. Papa?
As all four claimants must be present for this feat, we have eagerly awaited your arrival. third promise. If you would please join us.
He looks like Mario Batali. Okay. What's up, guys? How's it going?
Thus far, you have faced each other as rivals. The feat of Repast, however, will test your cooperation. You must complete this challenge in teams of 2.
Well, we'll take Kona,
What?
of course.
You expect us to work with one of these weaklings?
Be warned, only the triumphant team will receive keystones.
Oh, my.
I advise you to cooperate with your partner.
Okay, so this is where the separation task, I
Teams will be
see.
decided by lots. Those who draw the same color will be paired accordingly.
Are their hands even small enough to pull from that? I guess his are, but what about the other dude?
12 forbid Wuklamat is paired with Bakul Jaja. After all he's put her through, I wouldn't blame her if she did something rash. I might even help.
Claimants, please present your colors.
Red
I
ball?
have red. Blue.
He wanted to be with
On
his other
separate
brother.
teams, then. And the rest?
I knew it, yeah.
Which means
Together again, as fate would have it.
victory's as good as ours.
Cooperation won't be
With our
hard.
claimants thus paired, so too is their opposition.
Not the one head.
The one head who's stronger than you.
Listen well, for the trial that awaits you is as follows. Each team is to prepare a sample of traditional Shebrol cuisine. Shibruk Pibil.
We're cooking? Okay, this I gotta see. I gotta see that motherfucker cook.
And now we must cook. Another ludicrous feat.
So it might seem, but there's bound to be deeper meaning to it.
Agreed. Given that the very future of our nation is at stake, all parts of this rite must have significance.
You just say that because you know how to cook! Is what I would say if I was the snake people.
Our promises have grown rather promising, wouldn't you say? Indeed. If I were to guess at the significance of the feat, few things reflect the history and development of a culture so clearly as its culinary traditions.
The variety of stewed dishes in Garlean cuisine bespeaks their agricultural roots and cold climes, true.
The peoples we've met on our journey, they've all had different practices involving food and drink. The Hanu replenish their magical energies with reeds, while the Pelu have turned their fondness of beverages into a living. So basically, to know a people's cuisine is to know something of their ways.
I should have got Gordon Ramsay again. This is horrible. This is the worst pile of shit I've ever tried to eat.
Is this what Father intended for us all along? But a leader with his vision must see that the past doesn't hold the answers we need. It is through embracing innovation, not adhering to tradition, that we will usher Tuli Yolal onto a more prosperous future. The rules are simple. The first team to prepare and partake of satisfactory Shibrook Bivir will be deemed victorious. You will be judged by your sample's taste and appearance, as well as your adherence to appropriate cooking techniques. Kitchens have been made available for your use. Note that you may be asked to retry should your dish fail to pass muster.
Wait,
Let
so
the feat of repast.
wait,
begin.
so that phrase is pass muster and not pass mustard?
I've never actually heard of Shibrook Bibil before. It's a lighter wonder.
Really? That doesn't make any sense. Like, pass mustard is actually using a food. Or a condiment, I guess. Huh, I guess I've been saying it wrong this whole time. I'm still gonna say pass mustard. Old habits die hard, I guess. Alright, this is supposed to be the Buster Sword, I think. It's dyeable. What is it dyeing, though? The hill? It's close? Yeah, it's actually pretty close. Let's see. Wait, what do you mean die 1 and die 2? What? Oh! Oh, dude. Okay, okay. We're getting somewhere. What is this, a metallic silver? It is a reskin, yes. Hold on, let me look at the Buster Sword really quick. Okay. Unfortunately, I think die 2, yeah, the handle is not separated, I think, right? And then the... Like, that might be the closest we're gonna get. Maybe. Let's do that, actually. That's even better right there. So what is this? Dark purple dye? Or jet black dye? We do jet black. Maybe, no, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna need to... Alright, we're gonna equip it. Oh, yeah. What did it... Okay. Okay, we need to... Let's see. Dye, I'm pretty sure... Charcoal gray? I don't think that's good. Is that or there's not much difference, honestly, between that and charcoal gray. Let me dye it charcoal gray to start since I have some on me. Not quite the Buster Sword, but it's close. As close as you're gonna get. Alright, now let me, if I do die, then I can... That's what we have. I don't know if the, let's see, jet black is actually worth it. I think that's good enough for now. We'll play around with it another time. But that does work. How do we make this? It's got to be from the side. We got to do it from the side, maybe. Is this as zoomed out as we can do? I mean, even does the pose like Cloud. Look, like that's about as good as that's gonna be until they release a Buster Sword cosmetic or a Fusion Sword cosmetic. Second, gotta look at. How do I oh gosh, I always forget. How do I? There we go. Let's see. Ethereal, yeah. I think that was. Orchestrion? Did we ask for that? Dunzo. Well, the Bro of Cain thing was a while. Okay, here we go. How fortunate that this feat's unique stipulations have frustrated Bakul Jaja's attempts to delay us. Serves him right. That's what he gets for endangering my people with his schemes. Why doesn't he just compete fairly? He's plenty strong and obviously has a mind for strategy, twisted though it may be. I'll never understand him. Putting aside our competition for the moment, allow me to express how glad I am for this opportunity to work together. As I see it, our team possesses a distinct advantage. Of course we do. Any team I'm on is bound to succeed. Precisely. You mean we have an advantage in numbers, yes? Cooperation. Our competitor is a team of 6, the 2 claimants, Cyrilja and Bakul Jaja's lackeys. Whereas we are a team of 9. That's 3 more people we can mobilize. With the task suitably delegated, it should be a brisk affair to learn the recipe and assemble necessary ingredients. Too easy. Well, we mustn't be overconfident, lest we make a careless mistake that could have easily been avoided. Our first order of business should be determining the recipe for Jabruk Pibli. We can hardly gather ingredients for a dish we know nothing about. Given the nature of this feat, asking for answers directly may prove less effective than simply observing the daily habits of the Jabral people. Let us gather here once we have seen what clues this village has to offer. Like, there's no chance we don't find out a little bit about her, like, origin since she was born here, right? Like, we've got to get something like that. Colorful spices. Let me just take that. A number of spices, some entirely unfamiliar to you, are nestled in a basket. Chuckle, that one's called ashiote. We mostly use it to add a bit of color to our most popular cuisine, but its medicinal benefits are significant as well. Oh, the most popular cuisine! Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more! Oh, can't go in there. Oh, I can ride my bike? Hell yeah, let's go. Damn it. Ubigo Guardian. We ought to cut our losses and head to Mamook. This feat is nothing but a fool's errand. You're the fool if you think we won't tan our hides for leather if we dare to return without enough keystones. Besides, we've taken from the house cat before. How difficult could a second time be? What are you looking at, salt liquor? Mind your own business. Ahem, it is my business. Yeah, the game doesn't let you just chill on the bike. It's a speeder in the background. Okay. Bright banana peel. What is this? An unusually colored banana peel has been neatly arranged on the ground, which appears to be smoking. Oh no! It appears I've gone. I dropped my nodule. I mean, Jatika banana peel. I could barely see it for all the steam issuing from my underground oven. Ah, there's nothing like enjoying a tasty banana while you use leaves in your cooking. I think, is he enunciating it enough for us? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more! Alright, where the hell is this last one? Gotta be here. Oh, there we go. Fastidious fellow. The recipe for Zebruk Publi? I wish I could tell you, friend. A dish so delicious is meant to be shared. Alas, we are forbidden from divulging anything. Orders from Hunmu Rook himself. But you're mentioning it has given me a fierce craving. I only hope there's still a brook to be had at market. Wink, wink. Literal wink. Fine, I'll find it on Google. Why would I speedrun? I've already done with Endwalker, you know? Yeah, you can thank Tasha for that one. She figured that she thought it would be good if I voiced it. Sorry, I'm back. What did we discover about Zebruk Publi? True to your prediction, the villagers were forbidden from educating us directly. However, many were still preparing as one might state a staple dish, and observational techniques yielded clues enough. A lady blending local herbs and spices was only too happy to describe the ones I didn't recognize, while neither confirming nor denying any relation to Zebruk Publi. But one in particular she contributed to all common Jabral dishes. Akio, she called it. I see. Then if Zebruk Publi is indeed a dish as ubiquitous as Alphino claims, we have confirmed our first ingredient. Meanwhile, I did observe a cook bearing bundles wrapped in the leaf of Najul, or banana, in certain localities. It would seem the use of subterranean ovens is commonplace. I saw the same. I think we all know what's inside those bundles then, don't you? Leaves? Reeds? Yeah, a sizzling Samu's. Voice the pigeons. Oh god. Ibrook, without a doubt. Yeah. Ibrook, without a doubt. As would be expected of a dish called Jibrook Plebli, indeed. So to summarize, this dish is one of Ibrook, flavored with a combination of spices that includes akiote and steamed underground within najul or banana leaves. Given our assumptions are correct, we must now learn where and how to procure our ingredients. As a staple cuisine, its ingredients would be close at hand, which is why Thinker and I scouted the surrounding forest while you were all exploring the village. Well done! Between the local vegetation and wild Ibrook, we should have everything we need in regards of meats and spices. Heh! Leave it to a master gleaner! With that, we should next divvy up our tasks. While some gather ingredients, others should make ready the kitchen. Well, I guess I'm gathering ingredients because I gotta go kill... Of course you go in the kitchen with Alizé, now! Permit me to assist as well. Our ovens will doubtless require firewood and I have some experience in its gathering. Like Cryo, Alizé, get your asses in the kitchen. I too should be glad to volunteer mine aid. Then the rest of us will gather ingredients. I can make quick work of the spices and herbs myself. I am happy to lead someone to a suitable Ibrook if they will perform the requisite deed, Alizé. Alizé's like, yes, I'll kill an Ibrook. As for the Najul leaves, I believe I am capable of acquiring that much on my own. Be warned, you won't find Najul in these parts. They only grow in Jatika, Heartland, forests far below these. Such an excursion may be time-consuming. Perhaps we ought to try bartering first. This feat encourages communication with the locals, after all. Lamati Kane, if you would accompany with me on my errand. No better way to whet my appetite. Good, let us be about our tasks then. Come on, let's go and get those Najul leaves. The sooner we do, the sooner we can eat. Is this gear starting? This gear's starting to get better than my gear. Looks like we're replacing my raid gear now. Ugh, how ugly. Glamour plate. We need to. Oh no. I'll be right back in a second. Let us see if there are Najul leaves to be had in town. Perhaps the cook... I skipped it on accident. That's my bad. Okay, let me go to Gridania really quick. Wait, no, I don't need to go to Gridania. I'm retarded. All I need to do is glamour plate this, and then unglamour this. Or just do the other thing. Remove glamour, that's right. Okay. We're good now. We're all set. We're fine. You're a doo-doo head, Copter. You doo-doo head, doo-doo brain. Claude Striff? No. Cheerful cook. Oh, hello again. Did you need something? Najul leaves for purposes other than Zubruk Pibli? Naturally. Unfortunately, I just used up my last. You'll have to travel to the lower forest for more. Golmajik Grove is the source of the finest Najul leaves you'll find. Wild variants you sometimes see in the city markets can't compare. So we will have to go down. I mean, everybody's got to go down. I see. I had hoped to avoid such a lengthy adventure, but if there's no other way to obtain a green, then to the Jatika Heartland we shall go. I mean, everybody's got to do it, so it's not like we're losing time. Allow me to save you the trip. Traveling there requires that you go through the Tiabrick Traverse, but it has caved in due to the recent storm, I expect. What? But that means we can't get our Najul leaves. But we can, can't we? If there's no other way to procuring them, you would have suspended this feat or else altered its objective. Perhaps. Anyway, I apologize for the interruption, but having overheard your conversation, I felt compelled to chime in. That's very kind of you. Any last-minute advice you'd be willing to share? Only to undertake the feat of repast with an empty stomach. You may find Gibrick Plebli to be a delicious but daunting dish to finish. Heh, I can't wait. Still, if there are no leaves here and we can't travel for more, how are we supposed to gather all our ingredients? Dude, he's got a power stance going. These feats are meant to deepen our understanding of the peoples and cultures of Tuliolal. So perhaps there's something about Gibruk Pibli that we have yet to learn, something of significance other than its recipe or ingredients. Oh, I see. Like who was the first to make it, its history, that sort of thing? Ahem, if it's Yaktail's history you're interested in, you should start with the Old War. Between Jabral and the Mamulja, right? These forests have borne witness to centuries of warfare, the evidence of which remains a scar upon the earth. To know the end of that bloodshed is to know Gibruk Pibli. Huh? What does steamed Ibruk have to do with bloodshed? Precisely the question we must answer. Vexing though such a detour may seem, I can think of no other way to approach this feat. In that case, you may wish to visit the site of a settlement ruined by the war, the village of Ilian Aso. It lies a short distance to the east. The village of Ilian Aso? Understood. Thanks for your help. Come, let's go and see this place. Oh! Well, okay, never mind. The game doesn't let me do that. That would have been funny if it just killed you and game overed you and you just respawn. A fun little trick like that would be welcome in this game, I think. Alright, Kona, what are we doing, buddy? The village of Ilian Aso must be further east. Let us continue with haste. For all we know, our competitors may be on our heels. Or ahead of you, for that matter, but I doubt it. They're not embracing this as much as we are. Cute little squirrel mouses. Squirrel mouses? Raccoon squirrels? There's a lot of them. They're everywhere. Killer piranha. Oh, ether current. Let's go, dude. Speaking of ether currents, how am I doing? Oh. Let's forget we saw that. So this is the village of Ilian Osa, or what's left of it. It was a place of light and life. My great-grandfather called it home, in fact. Wook Avu! We gotta... Wook Avu, I didn't know you were in Yaktil. Or Yaktel? Yaktil. Whatever. I was picking up lumber from Ixbrax when I heard the third promise while on our way to this site of deep historical significance. I immediately saw another opportunity to be of service and so followed you here. Wook Evu is a shipwright who came to our aid during the Feat of Reeds. A pleasure. You are a member of the Third Promise's retinue, I presume? Oh, here we go. For the moment, I suppose I am. My name is Kona. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Kona. Now that's a good name. A familiar name. Where have I heard... Kona, as in the second province of Tuliyola? To think that I address a dawn of its own son as some common retainer? Such disrespect cannot be excused. Please take up your gun and... Oh, come on, not this again! I take no offense, so please do not dwell on it. Alright, then I shan't dwell on it. And right on cue. At least he's consistent. I understand you wish to learn about Jabruk Pibli. While I am forbidden by the Zabrak Raks to divulge any information regarding its preparation, I would be happy to share what I know of Yaktel's history. We'd appreciate that. In its most basic sense, the conflict between Jabral and Mamulja was one of land. The Mamulja live in the lower forest where the thick canopy obscures the sun and the soil is unforgiving to crops. This drove them to covet the upper forest, the home of the Jabral, and they launched a determined campaign to seize it for themselves. Yet advantage ever favors higher ground, and the Jabral forces held the upper hand against the invaders, rebuffing them time and time again. But as the state of this village would attest, the tide eventually turned. What brought it about? Something you know all too well, blessed siblings. You must understand, the Mamulja were once a people as much at war with themselves as they were with others. The Hubigo, Bunawa, and Dopro each sought to assert dominance over the others, even as they engaged the Jabral in battle. In an effort to strengthen bonds and discourage infighting, Hubigo and Bunawa leaders arranged a marriage between their children. However, this political measure altered the course of history in ways no one could have ever imagined. It was long believed that partners of differing clans could not have children together. But then it happened. A child arrived who shared the blood of Hubigo and Bunawa both, a two-headed Mamulja. Blessed with the tremendous physical strength and magical prowess, he grew into a mighty warrior before eventually rising as the first autarch ruler of all three clans. Such qualities would dispose anyone to leadership, character notwithstanding. Under the autarch's rule, the newly united Mamulja became a force to be feared and the war soon came to a head. I think it's best you see the results firsthand. Let us visit another battlefield from that time, and there I shall continue the tale. This wasn't really that far away, but that's fine. Are those things I need to hunt, maybe? Just checking really quick. Nope. Alright.
This is where most battles were fought between the Shabral and Mamulja, the Shobrit Cinderfield.
A field of cinders, indeed. How fierce their clashes must have been.
The war over these lands began after the Yokui's departure some 500 years ago. And for 4 centuries thereafter, the two enemies repaid violence with violence. A constant stream of minor skirmishes, punctuated by massive slaughter.
Until Father ended their endless conflict 80 years ago.
Accompanied by a retinue of only 6, the Dawn Servant opposed both armies and brought the fighting to a standstill.
First they sealed Valigarmanda at full strength, and now this.
It was during this armistice that both sides gathered for negotiations at the Dawn Servant's behest.
And they all ate that food. It's the first time everybody ate that food. We're being spied upon. Oh, he wouldn't like her because she is a cat woman, a furry. Hey, that guy's got the same axe as Wooklamat. Like, what?
For too long, you have been bound by your ancestors' violent legacy. It is past time you broke free of it.
Tell that to the Scale Scum! We fight to protect what is rightfully ours! If not for their greed, we'd be living in peace!
Buff your tails and scurry off, then! Cowards like you ill-deserve the bounty of this forest. Even should one of you succeed in vanquishing the other, your triumph will last only until a new invader arrives. Tell me, do you know of the vast continent that lies far to the east, where numerous nations vie for dominance? You do not. And why should you? Affairs beyond the salt we have no intention to cross are of no consequence to us.
But they'll come here. Who's this big boy?
Not until those affairs come to Tural, like our honored visitor here.
He's from across the ocean.
I've been to the ocean before, and it's nothing but water farther than the eye can see. What sort of vessel could possibly reach its end?
A boat?
That such technology exists is indisputable, as is foreign powers' awareness of Tural. If any such country were to develop a taste for Turali soil and bring to bear the might of innovations we can only imagine, what do you suppose happens then? You do not know the warlords of the East, but you know that if they came, they would not settle for a single forest. By joining hands, we might create a unified front, an alliance capable of repelling them or any other foe. There is no greater proof of these than my companions and I. Alone we are weak, but together we triumphed over Valigarmanda. What? You defeated the Sky Ruin?
I'd take you for a liar if the sting of our own defeat wasn't still fresh.
Their coordination was indeed impressive. How the Pelu stymied our efforts to cripple the Yokui's legs and defend our ballistas. And when we withdrew to strike again from a distance, the Hanu called the winds to make our arrows miss their marks. In seeking to exploit their weaknesses, we only subjected ourselves to their strengths.
Hi, that was me.
Those strengths are
okay.
born of cooperation. The guiding principle of the nation we envision.
Okay, there's a bunny chick. That means there's a bunny village somewhere. Where's the bunny village? The Amazonian bunny
lasted
village.
For centuries. How do you expect us to join hands now?
Ha ha! Give us an evening to convince you.
Man, this guy's a really good leader. Why would anyone want to take over for him?
And
Just,
so began that legendary banquet. One would not expect sworn enemies to abruptly drink to each other's health, and, indeed, a tense silence hung over the venue. But then, the Dawn servant called for the exchange of traditional cuisine. So it was that the Mamulja partook of spiced meat, and the Chebral steamed najul. Before long, delight manifested upon the faces of those present, each side impressed by the other's dish. Seeing this, the Dawn servant laughed and declared once more,
but have smashing.
Their flavors, he said, would be even better combined, and he proceeded to help them prepare the new creation.
That's Shibruk Pibil, I'd wager.
It is a marriage of Chebral and Mamulja cultures, and proof of their newfound cooperation. The Dawn servant had asked for a single evening, but the feasting is said to have lasted 3 days and 3 nights. So delicious was their repast. In the end, a peace accord was reached, and the Dawn servant's words at that time still illuminate our way forward.
Ignorance begets a strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Sorry. It's just to think that he ended an age-old conflict with food. It's all so absurd. It's somehow so very papa,
Jesus,
I couldn't
Bubble
help
Man.
but laugh.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Now then, I trust you understand the significance of Shibruk Pibil and the history it has written.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing the story with us. What's wrong?
We're being watched.
Someone was there, you say?
Perhaps our competition is cooking up some scheme or another.
Get it? Cooking?
Something bitter and half-baked, no doubt.
Get it? Half-baked and bitter? Because we're talking about cooking? I'm sorry. Forgive me. Papa really did live up to his words. He traveled the land and learned about our people's myriad cultures. And we're doing the same now. Alright, I'm level 95. We're halfway there. Ook Evo has given us valuable insight into the origins of Jibruk Pibil. However, we are still no closer to procuring the necessary Najul leaves. Unless... Tell me, was that historic feast commemorated in some fashion with a monument, for instance? Indeed it was. Allow me to show you. That's the ingredients for a good joke. Exactly. Gotta throw these legs in here. Here it is. Offered up by the two factions, these weapons symbolize their vow that they would never again raise arms against each other. Since this feat demands a journey through history, I thought it only logical that a monument like this might steer us true. Especially one at the heart of so significant a battlefield, you know. Lamati, Kane, would you help me search this area for clues? Tell me if anything catches your eye. Yeah, I could, Frimsy, but it's fine. Sure thing. Funny how? Like I make you laugh? I amuse you like I'm a clown? Kona, look here. The soil has been recently something undisturbed. Just something overturned. We're digging in the dark. We're digging in the dark. Oh, someone buried a box. Well, well, I would have been satisfied to find only a hint, but here they are. Fresh Najul leaves. Hunmu Rook's doing, I'd wager. There's a poetry hiding them on this battlefield, given that it was central to the war they helped end. Huh, so he planned all this from the start. You're a funny guy. I mean, you're funny. What do you mean I'm funny? Like, I'm funny how? Like, funny how? How am I funny? What the fuck is so fucking funny about me? And with apologies to present company, allow me to offer my encouragement as well. Their promise, ever since I witnessed your performance in the Feat of Reeds, I've been certain that you are the claimant most worthy of leading our nation. All devised solutions to the Hanu's ailing crops, but you alone sought to know their culture and revive Ikihana, even if it seemed unrelated to your task. In my humble opinion, no one cares more for the people of Tu'Leola and what they hold dear. Should you again require the historical musings of an old shipwright, I am ever at your service. For now, I take my leave. Thanks, Wook Evo. We'll see you later, buddy. Wook Ronso. I cannot argue with that. We have what we need. Let us return to Ikbra. I don't fucking know how you say... What? How do you pronounce IQ? Like, seriously. The fuck is wrong with these people? Ikbra. Eek? Hornless. I still wish that they were called Ronso, but that's okay. Alright, we got a glamour, and then we gotta unglamour this again. It's tough. I've been okay. Like, thankfully they pronounce a few of them for you, so it helps. But they really went all out with whack as fuck names, I'll tell you. I'm glad we were successful. The others should be back soon, I expect. I hope so. I'm famished. I am too. I'm pretty hungry. Once we're done with this feat, I will eat. Get it? Eat and feet. How did everyone fare? We got the Najou leaves. Wook Evu came along and helped us find them. Wook Evu was here. I would have liked to say hello. Yes, he gave us an important history lesson. Hornless. Hornless. Like, okay, guys, calm down. Alright, let's calm down. Have you never played Final Fantasy X before, Copter? The Gulu Jaja brought an end to centuries of warfare surprises me little, but to achieve said peace through cuisine is something else entirely. Leave it to my old man to find the oddest of solutions, but how about the rest of you? Is our kitchen ready? Everything should be in order. Urianje and I made another tour of the village and borrowed the cooking utensils we need, with no mention of what we needed them for, of course. And I am pleased to report that we are stocked with the finest firewood this forest had on offer. Spoken like a true expert. Yeah, that was the one with Riku. Yeah, one of them. Aaronville and I found our... God damn it. It was a spirited creature, so much so that its hunter fell down a cenote trying to catch it. What part of never speak of this to anyone did you not understand? I picked a good portion of local herbs with particular attention to the seeds that yield ashio. I'm told our resident astrologian divined the appropriate measurement for the seasoning as well. I, through further inquiry, to determine the ideal balance of spices. Then all that remains is to prepare the dish itself. I presume that at least one among us is versed in the culinary arts. I can hardly claim profound skill, but I've cooked for myself. You can leave the rest to me. I mean, I'm like a level 90 culinarian or something. And you, I actually am an accomplished culinarian. Oh, my mouth is watering already. I'm glad Kryle knows of my, my cooking ability. Without further delay, then. I mean, Alizé's booty shorts leave less to be leave little to the imagination anyway, dude. But I mean, if you're into the twins, I mean, then go for it, okay? You know, you can have them.
Oh, it smells so good.
No. I don't
Still
fuck
time.
vegetables.
I shall prepare our sample at once.
At first, I wasn't sure about being stuck with the one head. But better that than playing nanny to the mewling housecan.
You're
Be
funny.
quiet, Bakul Jaja. No one cares what you think.
Nice clap back.
Huh. Act tough all you like. Victory will be ours.
It's ready.
That just looks like a taco. Like a soft taco.
Apologies for the wait. We submit to you our Shibruk Pibil.
Looks very much like soft tacos.
This looks
Can we not just call them soft tacos? They're soft tacos.
The dish is prepared by using the culinary techniques of the Mamulja to cook the spiced meats favored by the Jabral. It is a symbol of peace between their two peoples after centuries of war.
Both the ingredients and your methods appear to have been correct. Now,
not bread, it's tortilla. Flour tortilla, soft taco flour tortilla. What are you talking about, bread? He just ate the whole thing in one go.
in taste, texture, and aroma, you have recreated Shibruk Pibil admirably.
Admirably!
Granted, anyone might well achieve similar results by following the recipe to the letter. But you went a step further. You sought to learn the cultural significance of the dish, about Yoktel's history of violence and your father's role in ending it. Your willingness to take lessons from the past befits aspiring Dawn servants. And for that, I commend you.
Thanks, Chief. Now can we have our cube, please, and fuck those other guys?
All that remains is to partake of your creation. True understanding is gained only through experience.
Now this is something I'm definitely good at.
Ahem. I believe we have yet to receive our assessment. Ours is also a faithful example of Shibruk Pibil, as you will no doubt agree.
It looks like the exact same thing. Obviously. Go ahead and try it. It tastes terrible.
I see. While your effort looks the part, unlike the second and third promises dish, it lacks its defining aroma.
Preposterous!
Preposterous!
The meat was marinated and spiced before being steamed in an earthen oven. This is Shibruk Pibil.
Is it?
Oh? And what about the Jatika banana leaf?
It's because of you that we couldn't get any damn leaves! You can't fault us!
But the second and third promises had no such difficulty, did they? That which they needed, they acquired simply by showing interest in our history and heritage.
Ugh, it's just some crusty old leaf. What difference could it make?
Go have some yourself. There's plenty.
Your dish lacks an essential ingredient. As you have failed to demonstrate an adequate understanding of Shibruk Pibil, I must deem your performance unsatisfactory. Your team will not receive keystones.
Well, now thanks, buddy, for putting the target on both of our backs.
This was stupid anyway.
Yeah, it was stupid anyway. Oh, me. Alright, well, now we have problems. Now we have problems.
His ambition only grows more intense. That someone could harbor such dark thoughts towards family.
What do I care for this sham of a feat? I can always take what I need later.
Well, it was nice of the old man to put a target on our backs. That's good.
This is delicious! The brook's so tender it melts in your mouth, and the way the najoli rounds out these spices is sublime. This is the taste of harmony. Someone who only knows brute force and deception could never appreciate it.
Choke on your harmony.
Nice. Choke on it! Choke on it.
Come. Finish your meal. That too is part of the feat.
You don't have to tell me twice. That was bliss.
God, the game's
You've
making
got
me
real
hungry.
Culinary talent. If you ever tire of adventuring, you can always be my personal chef.
It was palatable enough, I suppose.
Holy shit, dude.
To you, who have successfully performed the feat of Repast, I present these keystones.
Mama, bring me soft tacos!
Only 1 feet left.
Alright, so whichever one of the bozos decides to attack us, we'll take the other one from. Obviously, Garulja, I think, is...
Well, I should get going then.
Which one's the other brother? I always forget. I can't remember their fucking names. The single-headed brother. What's his name? Galul Jaja's the brother. Is it Garul? Is it Garul Jaja? Zarul. That's right. Zarul.
I'm glad that I
Zarul Jaja
wasn't paired with one of
He's
the others.
gonna go after Kona. Unfortunately, and we're gonna fight Bakul Jaja. And our boys Stanker and Urianje are probably gonna get their ass kicked by Zarul Jaja. That's my prediction anyway.
The 6th keystone is ours. Thanks for all your help, everyone. I forgot something important.
Yes.
Was there any Shipbrook people left? I could really use another helping.
Is that really it? Hungry? I mean, you could probably have some of what your brothers made that wasn't as good. Now, I find this interesting that their father, who has this whole right of succession would go, is essentially forcing them at the end to fight each other. It seems out of character for Galul Jaja to have this happen at the end. So something doesn't sit right with me. That was so good. I'm already looking forward to having Jibruk Pibil again. It's soft tacos! Here, Kane, Kryle made more using leftover ingredients. You'll love it. I'm thinking to buy more for the road myself now that the feat of Repast is over. The villagers should be free to offer it to us, right? Jibruk Pibil. And it's a tabletop. Okay. New wares are now available from the Jibral merchant in Ikbra. Alright. Seeing as we now face the penultimate objective of the rite, it would be wise to travel to Mamuk and undertake the feat of the Brotherhood without delay. Wise, yes, but impossible. The Embark Traverse, which connects the upper forest of the Jatika Heartland, is blocked off or something. I couldn't figure that. Is there no other route? I mean, you have dirigibles, don't you? I'm afraid not. Work to clear the path is underway, though, so I'm hopeful we can resume our journey soon. Then let us each use this time as we see fit. I, for one, would like to explore the village's surroundings. So the village's surrounds, if Erinville would accompany me. Yeah, very well. I have no other engagements. Then I will come with you, if only to prove that I am capable of keeping my footing. Though I shouldn't rejoice in our delay, it does afford me an opportunity to look into my grandfather's purported visit to Yaktil. Oh, that's right. Mablu did say something about a foreign mage coming through here decades back, didn't she? I'll come with you. Want to join us, Kane? Yeah, sure, I guess. I don't have a choice. Let us reconvene here after our respective diversions. As I recall, the merchant met my grandfather at a market in Yaktel some 20 years ago. Any who might reliably remember him must therefore be at least middle-aged. Let us make inquiries where we can. Grizzled villager. Grizzled. A foreign mage 20 years ago? Yes, I remember him. It's not often we get visitors from across the salt, let alone those traveling with infants. A baby girl, as I recall. I only saw him passing, mind. If anyone were to know more, I'd wager it would be Hunmu Rook. He was already Rax then. Yeah, why didn't we ask him, you know? Like, he seemed like the most informed person in the entire fucking village. A baby girl? It couldn't have been. But thank you, sir. That information is very helpful. Baby girl, baby girl. Who's baby girl? What baby girl? Who baby girl what? Unmaruk. A baby girl. Hello again. Do you require assistance? A foreign mage passed through Ikbra roughly 20 years ago, possibly carrying a young child. Do you remember him? Why do you ask me this? Who is this man to you? He may have been my grandfather. I just know what brought him here. Your grandfather? Not by blood, but he is family nonetheless. A foreign mage did indeed visit Ikbra, Master Galoof. Oh, there you go. So far as his identity is concerned, I trust you are satisfied. More than that, however, I cannot say. Why not? I simply cannot. I beg your forgiveness and understanding. Very well, I will not press. Thank you for confirming his presence here. The rest I will discover myself. Out of more general curiosity, I have another question. They say the Yakui once dwelled in these forests. Where was that exactly? General curiosity indeed, but yes, before they withdrew to Urkopacha some 5 centuries ago, the Yakui claim Yaktel as their own. Many of their architectural remains can be found in the lower forest, the Jatika Heartland. Then that's where they must have had their visions. Thank you, that answers much and more. I understand what it means to long for one's family, so believe me when I say that, though my position forbids me from aiding you further, I wish you nothing but success. By helping the third promise find the Golden City, you will surely find the answers to your questions. The plot thickens. Speaking of which, I have a query of my own for you, Kane. May I request a moment of your company? Haha, you may! I see you've heard of me! It's nice. Go on, we'll wait for you. It's always nice to meet a fan. Thank you for obliging me. First, let us head to the cenote behind this village. Okay, are you gonna throw me into... Are you gonna throw me into a pit? What are we doing here? Whee! It was my intention to see you off without saying anything, but Mistress Kryle's plea has softened my resolve. Yeah. As the leader of our community, I am glad to see the Third Promise has surrounded herself with such compassionate and trustworthy companions. Would you tell me of her journey thus far? Yeah, here you go. Blah, 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 yada, yada. You know, the fried pig, and blah, blah, and there you go. Is that so? It seems the ride has been a source of great learning and growth for Wook Lamont. You must be Papa. Like real Papa, maybe Papa. It does me well to hear that, dude. He is definitely her dad. Somehow. Like, come on now. My daughter would be about her age. Yeah. Girls are rarely born amongst the Jabral, so when she arrived, the village was elated. Such joy I felt when first I held her, and pain when I found her at the bottom of a cenote. 3 years old, an accident it was said, but I knew better. She had been pushed. Though we never caught them, a suspicious figure was seen fleeing towards the Jatika heartland, towards Mamuk. Once bitter enemies, the Mamulja and Jabral had learned to live in peace, but who could doubt the intent of such a reprehensible act? By targeting the child of one who could one day lead her people, the criminal sought to undermine the future of the Jabral. I was determined not to let them succeed, and so I let the memory of my daughter die in that cenote, and gave her into the care of the one person I knew could protect her. I told you it was Papa! Don servant Galul Jaja! I'm fucking brilliant. Though she was born to lead Jabral, fate had a greater plan for Wook Lamont. Only the Dawn servant and I know the truth, but I must now take you into my confidence for one reason. If the villain who attempted to murder my daughter was indeed of Mamuk, then rancor towards Jabral still burns. I was caught off guard once. I will not suffer the same tragedy again. So I ask you, not as a Dawn servant selector, but as a father, to watch over the Third Promise, defend her from her enemies that may be lurking in shadow. Will you do this for me? Yeah, bro, but you do have to, like, at least tell her at some point. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Like, she deserves to know her true dad as well, and that she wasn't just abandoned. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tuliyola, but as a concerned father. Suffice it to say, this conversation must remain between us. Pray breathe not a word of this to anyone. I mean, I'm technically pretty good at keeping secrets. I keep a lot of them. I still think you should tell her at some point. Uh-oh. What? 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 What is he smirking about? God damn it. He's gonna ruin everything. Bye-bye, Papa. Recalling the past has rendered me emotional. I require a moment to compose myself, but please do not keep the third promise rating. Oh, no. Okay, look. We know he's right over here. Let's just kill him and... Ah, crap. Ah, well, hopefully nothing bad happens to Hunmaruk. What's up, Goliath? How are you, dude? What's up, Nellery? Morning. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Upon speaking with Lamont, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Okay, this is probably a good spot to end after all these cutscenes. And then continue again. Probably not tomorrow. I did say I would try to do FF7, but we'll see. It really, again, it depends on Fred, who seems to be a little chill, but... Again, it all depends on him tomorrow. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna be fighting too. Oh boy, here we go. You're back! So what Hunmaruk want? He's your dad. Okay, that's not sus at all, dude. That's not sus at all. Huh, it's alright, you don't have to say. More importantly, the Tenebrick Traverse still isn't clear yet. Something about even more rocks. Then I think I'll take the opportunity to rest. All that cooking and preparing for it has worn me out. Okay, someone's watching Cryo. Okay, I don't like this. A nap does sound tempting. Okay, alright. Where's my a moment promise? You're one of Bakul Jajas. What do you want? Uh-oh. I've come to fetch you. You're welcome to refuse, but know that it would be most unwise. And why is that? We have your daddy! I'm sure your salted friend has an idea. What do you think? Yeah. Motherfucker. And they say house cats don't come when called. Follow me, promise. You know what? They should have just given a cube to everybody. Alright, we're here at the battlefield.
What is the meaning of this? And just how far do you plan on taking us?
Alright, let's kick his ass, Seabass. I knew it! I said he was the one who was gonna come calling!
Oh, Morok! Bakul Jaja, you snake! If you want my keystone so badly, you deal with me and me alone. Leave the Elector out of this.
Is that all you think he is? Foolish kitty! This man is the reason we are here.
Uh-oh.
Take a good look at him. Go on. Look. Surely you recognize your real father.
Well, this wasn't how I wanted him to have it revealed to her, but
Don't believe us? Then ask your trusted sellsworth. He heard it straight from the old man's mouth.
I will neither confirm nor deny.
Is Humuruk my...
Okay, I guess if you ask that way.
Your silence says it all.
Now that you understand the situation, let's see those keystones. I'll even let you fight for them. Just you and me.
I mean, I can take out the three of them really quickly if you want a 1v1.
To interfere. I'll kill the old man myself!
Okay, yeah, you know what? You got this, girly. While you're fighting him, I can take out those three, no problem.
You despicable, heartless fiend. Kinsman or no, I won't stand for you taking hostages. Come on then. You wanna fight? I'll give you a fight.
Oh, such heroic caterwauling promise. I'm shaking. Guard our hostage well. We wouldn't want to attempt any thoughts of rescue.
Oh, come on. How tough could they be to take out? Where are you going?
Bye, house cat. They've been instructed to put down Papa Dearest when you lose. Hopefully he settled his affairs.
Will not lose.
Don't worry. I'm not losing to the likes of him.
Do I get to play as Wook Lamont? I mean, what am I doing? I'm just sitting here.
Well, what are you waiting for, you blessed bastards? It's 2 against 1. Don't tell me you're scared.
Wook Lamau?
I know I didn't hear you right.
Don't worry, the scary adventurer won't try anything funny. Let's see. I guess we can insult him's cowardice. Yeah, we can go with cowards. Cowards like you.
You dare call us cowards?
I mean, you took a hostage, man. That's a pretty cowardly move.
Kill you all! Don't look away, Salt. I want you to watch as I tear your beloved promise to shreds!
Hey, eyes on me. The house cat, remember?
How have we not link pearled any of our comrades at this point to help us out?
I'll say it again. I'm not losing to the likes of you. I'm going to become Dawn's servant, and I will protect my people.
All right, here we go. In this battle, you will play as Wook Lamont. Yeah, no fucking shit. Through skillful combat, Wook Lamont will gain the resolve she needs to unleash powerful limit breaks. Alright? Not only do these attacks deal great damage, they will recover HP, use them early and often to emerge victorious. Sounds good. What up, bro?
Come, you mangy housecut, so I can rip you to pieces.
What are these again? Let's see. Ow.
I'll cut you to shreds.
Okay, so we're just getting him the whole number 1.
My magic should be more than enough for Miss Mittens.
What am I doing against?
I'll make you eat dirt.
Aha! Fuck you, bitch!
No more tricks, Bakul Chaja. We're settling this here and now.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior?
Oh dear. Oh, it's getting bigger. It's getting bigger.
Miss Mittens is no longer abusing me, brother.
This rite has taught me so much. About my nation, my people, and myself.
Okay, there's some wind. There's like 3 wind ones. What does that mean? We're gonna get. What are we doing? What's happening here? That's a lot of shit.
Can't keep up.
I mean, I don't even know what I was supposed to do there.
How do you like this? Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Oh, okay. Whoopsie daisy. I don't know what I thought it was just killing a bunch of them. Like, this just seems like the strongest thing. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all of this. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Got it.
Understand what it means to live in peace. To greet each day in safety and happiness.
Irritating pest!
He's roaring. Owie.
It's time we finished her, brother. This is the end for you, kitten.
No, it isn't.
Know your place.
Oh dear. Okay, we're gonna get knocked back into that. Whoop. There we go.
Not enough to claim the title of Dawn's servant. I must carry on Papa's legacy, his love for our people.
Leave it upstart! Why won't you die?
God, that's painful.
Show you the true power of the blessed.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Okay, we gotta click. We gotta click. We gotta click. 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 Easy.
I will be the next Dawn servant, and I'll protect my people's happiness to the last.
Damn. Damn. Damn.
That's when there's no way I'll ever lose to the light of you!
Aha!
What? But that was everything I had! I can't stand it anymore! Attack!
What? What is this bullshit? Well, now I see why we have some AoE moves.
This is our fight! Stay out of it! You bring shame upon us.
I mean, these hired thugs just popped in here.
You think we care about your stupid pride? This is for Mamuk! We cannot lose!
Oh,
Shame.
the great Bakul Jaja
Shame.
needs help, I see. Send your whole army. He still won't win.
Oh, this is a lot of shit going on right here.
I will prove that my allies are right to believe in me.
Such confidence! Changed. She wasn't like this before!
Dude, he's getting his ass kicked now. Bakul Jaja, you gonna go down, motherfucker! Easy peasy. Alright. I'll take my keystone you stole back. Joke's on you, I've been leveling this whole time. Oh, how convenient. The keystone you stole just happened to pop right out.
I reclaim what you stole.
No. How can this be? How could that puny house cat beat all of us?
You've caused nothing but trouble with your dirty tricks. Threatening the Hanuhanu, releasing Valyarmanda, harassing me is one thing, but you've endangered too many innocents. No more, Bakul Jaja. I will not stand for it. If you even think of tormenting my people again, you will answer to me.
No. No.
Okay.
And he goes and forgets he had the way blocked.
What? That was his doing?
He's having
The
an
only
off day.
part left in the saga is the Lay of the Brotherhood in Mamuk. The plan was to force you here so we could take the rest of your keystones.
So that's what he was up to. But, should you be telling us this?
Well, he's obviously out of the right of succession.
What does it matter? You've beaten us. It's over. We'll release the hostage.
Damn right you will. Go get me my papa.
I'm sorry. I was careless.
Are you all right? So what Bakul Jaja said about you and me.
But to single-handedly defeat Bakul Jaja, you truly are the Dawn Servant's daughter. It has been my honor to bear witness to your journey. Promise.
Sounds like Antonio Banderas almost.
Promise. Yes. That's what I am. I'm Gulul Jaja's daughter, and Tulihyolal's next Dawn servant. Come on. Let's rejoin the others.
I mean, you could have at least been like, you know, goddamn. Like, I gave you to him because I was in fear for your life. Like, you know, a little bit of a hug? Like a father-daughter hug? Something? Come on! I'm Gulul Jaja's daughter. Fuck you, sir! Fuck you, you abandoning motherfucker! Seems we were last to return. I'm glad everyone made it back safely. Thank you for having faith in me. Keeping out of the fight even when it got dirty couldn't have been easy for you. But Bakul Jaja won't be the last person to threaten those I care about. I wanted to prove to myself that I can stand up to such villains even when I stand alone. Which isn't to say I won't ask for your help when I need it. Of course, I know better than that now. Earlier, in the second Promises camp... Oh no, the other part of my prediction is coming true now. Zoruljaz making his move.
The passage to Mamuk remains blocked. For now, all we can do is try to rest and recover.
And eat.
Perhaps with a meal, as my sister would no doubt suggest. Shall we borrow the kitchens and prepare some Shibruk Bibil?
So thou hast taken a liking to the dish.
It was adequate, remember? The palate was adequate.
As we learn to appreciate the unfamiliar, 'tis only natural that we develop new affinities. There is no shame in this.
But there is in ignorance. I had barely considered what the people of Tuli Yolal hold dear. What hopes they harbor for the future. Our nation is built upon the bonds that Father forged during his journey across Tural. But so single-minded have I been in my advocacy of foreign innovations that I failed to understand my own people.
Yeah, you kind of did. You'd make a good
Could
advisor.
Someone who struggles to connect with the populace ever make a worthy Dawn servant?
I mean, the part, you know, you realize there's a problem. Can always fix it.
To understand and connect with people is by no means easy. But there is something you can do to pave the way.
I lust after my stepsister.
Let them see you for who you really are. What makes you laugh and cry and rage. That sort of honesty is the first step towards mutual understanding and connection.
I mean, they're really, like... It's really fine between them. Like,
fellowship.
They're not related in any way,
As my father
really.
said.
I don't think anyone blink an eye if they got hitched, you know?
What you suggest does not come naturally to me.
I, too, have found it difficult to speak from the heart. In thy struggles, I see mine own. painful in their familiarity. Yet frightening though it may feel, if we are to move forward, we must indeed take that first step. Dispense with pretense and simply be.
Do you remember when you first approached us, and we asked you why you wanted to become Dawn Servant? You said you wished to use the knowledge you acquired in Sharlayan for your country, and in doing so repay your father for the opportunities he afforded you. What won me over was not your ambition, but your motivation. So let your people know this, and in time, they'll come to support you as we do. You can't hide behind that stoicism forever.
Very well then. I will make a greater effort to be myself. By not being my usual self so much.
They do a great job in FF14 of making you care about new characters. Something that WoW has a difficult time doing. I guess I do have, there's a 655 ring, I can up my thing. Alright. Into the Traverse. So what's the state of I don't give a shit. Still being cleared. I'd assume Hunmaruk said he would notify us as soon as the work was done. Then perhaps now would be a good time to consider how we might reclaim Wuklamat's stolen keystone. The next feat will be our last after all. We already did. Oh, I already got it back. I guess we forgot to mention that. What? When? Not to mention how. This is Bakul Jaja we're talking about. I kicked his ass, Seabass. So I taught him a lesson and took my keystone back. You bested Bakul Jaja in single combat? Bravo! What can I say? I've had good friends who encourage and cheer me on. There you are. Our excavators have contacted me with the news of their success. The Traverse is now safe for travel. Then we can finally make we finally can make for Mamuk. Come to think of it, isn't it Bakul Jaja's home? We can only hope its residents don't share his winning personality. If it is indeed the city where Kenton Ram first met the Dawn Servant, surely some civility awaits us. I would not be so certain. It is true that the Dawn Servant received Kenton Ram in Mamuk and was instrumental in establishing friendly relations between Jabral and Mamulja. But since that time, most of the Mamulja who supported his peace have left their city in favor of abiding in the capital. What remains is a cloister of Mamuk, and while these traditionalists do not take up arms against us, neither do they bear great love for outsiders. Whatever they're like, the people of Mamuk are also of Tuliyola. If I'm to be Dawn Servant, it's my job to know them first of all. I'm so proud. We'll be on our way then. I'm glad I could learn about where I came from and eat so much Shibruk Pibil besides. Thank you for everything, Humaruk. Till next time, take care. Can you just call me Papa one time? God, dude, she's savage. First, we make our way across the cinder field due southeast. Alright, so that's a good spot to stop, I feel. Continuing going into the last feat. Maybe tomorrow, maybe not. Depends again on Fred. How you have grown indeed. Alright. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I know it was kind of a long stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate the support. Let me grab this guy's ether quest before I go. But that'll do it for tonight. Again, not sure what we're doing tomorrow. But yeah. The name's Tiaro, and I'm a hunter here. We're almost a hunter. I have need of a strong arm to accompany me on my next foray. I'd be honored if it belonged to Wuklamat's mighty companions. I know you must be a busy man, but everyone else has their own duties to attend to, and our village has a rule that none can hunt alone. I'd be forever grateful if you joined me. Alright, just tell me what to kill. Thank you, thank you. I need to take every chance I have to gain experience if I want to be accepted with more senior hunters, and work with you is sure to be enlightening. Great, then let's be off the hunting ground or to the north. See you there, Kane. Alright. Fine, I'll finish the fucking area, jerk. Alright. Okay, it's just this one. We'll do this one quest, okay? God damn. Alright, our quarry is at T.I. They're quick and clever, a challenge for any hunter, but their meat is tasty enough to make it worth the trouble. They're partial to tree sap. They're often up among the branches nibbling away. If we wait at the base of a tree covered in the stuff, they'll probably come around to defend their source. Of course, they aren't the only animals roaming the wilds. The stealthy, not pronouncing that, have made meals of more than one innocent soul, so keep an eye out, eh? I'll try the nearby trees. You should go a bit deeper in the forest so we can cover more ground. Meet me back here once you're done, and good luck, Kane. I mean, you're going off to hunt alone. You're not supposed to go off and hunt alone. Destination! Proceeding. How did my grit get turned off? Oh, shoot. Oh, another one. Oh, that was it? Okay, dokie. That was easy. You made it! I've only just returned myself and I'm eager to compare our catches. Here you go. What? You caught even more than I did! And I know these hunting grounds as well as my own home! I see Wuklamat chooses her companions well. I had a feeling about you, and I'm glad to know I was right. I'm sure they'll let us attempt the trial after this. What? Heh, I suppose I'd explain. You see, there's a reason I'm so keen to gain experience as a hunter. I want to join the Brethren of Brax, but they won't accept just anybody. No, only hunters with finely honed skills and intuition are even considered. Whoa. I still remember the day I decided I would be one of them. I was young, foolish, and thought I could hunt on my own in defiance of the rules. Then a beast snuck up on me, its fangs bared. I thought I was done for, but then an arrow struck it down. It was one of the brethren of Brox. He saved me, and ever since I've wanted to do the same. To watch over the forest and keep it a safe place for others. I can't think of a better way to spend my days. I don't know, there's lots of different things you can do. Fine. But their trial is conducted in pairs. I'd asked one of the brethren to assist me, but all of them have been so busy lately. They aren't forthcoming with the details, but I've gathered that the beasts of the forest have been behaving strangely lately. Either way, they have bigger things to worry about than the ambitions of a novice. But you're as good as any of them. If we do the trial together, we're sure to make it through. Please say you'll help me. This is my chance to finally be of use. I suppose I can help you? That trial is as good as done. That's what I wanted to hear. There's no one else I'd rather have. This brings me one step closer to my dream, and I have to do everything in my power to go the rest of the way. Alright, yeah. Okay, well, Fred is desperate to get out here, so, well, I will accept his quest. Now that I have another hunt under my belt and a worthy partner, I can finally ask the brethren to let me undertake the trial, but first we have to bring our catch back to the village and divvy it up. Why don't you help pass it around? I'm sure everyone will be overjoyed to get a delivery from none other than the third Promis's companion. Third Promis's companion. Don't worry, I'll take care of the messy part and cut our quarry up into the proper portions. Meet me in the village when you're ready. Alright, yeah. We'll start with that the next time we play. But I think my baby boy might be needing to go out. I don't know, he's been very patient, but he's looking at me like he needs something. So that'll do it for realsies this time. Fun stuff so far. See you guys tomorrow, I hope, no matter what I end up playing.